Hi, it's Rav, and welcome back to In Tune with Real Estate. We're taking a step back, learning the basics with Chris Leader, President, Master Trainer at Leaders Edge Training. Remember, this is a call-in show, so please feel free to call the number on the screen with any thoughts or questions or comments that you may have. Chris, we're talking about a few things that could be somewhat controversial out there, and one of those was commissions. Just let's finish our thoughts there in terms of the commissions being charged and the realtor's mindset towards that.
I really think that from a realtor's perspective, it's important that they charge the rate that they need to make sure their business works. And I'm not an advocate for reducing commissions. I'm an advocate for raising them. And from a consumer perspective, I'd like to say that when you're interviewing your agent, it's more important to look at the products, the services, the track record, the client care, than it is to negotiate 1 or 2% off of that commission. Because in the long run, you're probably going to get... I always say this, if a realtor can't protect their own paycheck, how strong will they be at negotiating the sale price of your home? What you need is a realtor that can go through some fundamental negotiating skills when you are addressing the commission at the time of listing the property. Very important that you not go for the lowest real estate commission, that you look for the best quality service, the best track record, list of testimonials, satisfied clients, unique selling proposition, marketing plan, and e-initiatives. These sort of things are literally going to add thousands to the sale price. Yeah. In terms of trying to get the agent to reduce their commission, in that case, you're probably going to get what you paid for, and that's very little.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking on a $300,000 house, 1%. We're talking about $3,000, where a great realtor may be able to negotiate $10,000, $15,000.
You could see another $10,000. Now, yeah. I see often where people will step over $1 to save a dime. And what I want to say to you is really investigate the products and the services that the realtor is bringing to the table, their track record, their experience, what they have. So don't look so hard at the commission. Look sure. More so at the services.
Okay, so here we are in today's day. I've lost 34% in the securities world. I just bought my brand new house 2 years ago. There's not much gains there. My house is worth $400,000. Chris, do I really want to, a lot of them, most of them have interviewed 3-4 agents. It seems to be 5% across the board. Do I really want to give away $20,000? There's this, different companies out there that say that if I give them $500, that I could sell the house on my own. What are your thoughts on a for sale by owner type strategy?
For sale by owners, I think the best way for me to describe this is if a potential buyer could come to a realtor's office, they can view all the properties that are listed for sale in the marketplace in the comfort of a real estate agent's office. The realtor will take them out to show the buyer the properties that most meet their profile. They'll write the offer up. They'll negotiate the offer. They'll even help them with things like getting a mortgage professional to assist them in arranging the funds. They'll help them find a lawyer. They'll help them source a moving company. The realtor will even buy them a gift on closing to make sure that they've settled in. And why would a prospective buyer pass up all of those services that virtually don't cost him anything and go and try to buy a home privately? The only reason somebody tries to buy a home privately is because they're attempting to get a deal from an unprotected seller, if you will. Yeah. And what ends up happening is they typically take a look at the price, the for sale by owner's asking. They take 5 or 6% off for the real estate agent's commission. They take another 3 or 4% off in terms of starting from a negotiating perspective. And what they're doing is they're trying to get the house below market value. And I always say that when you go to sell a house, you can pay the real estate agent to do the job, or you can pay the money to the buyer. But either way, a seller always pays commission, because there's no reason that anybody would buy a home privately. Yeah. No reason whatsoever, and lose all of the coverage and all of the work that the realtor brings to the table. Yeah. So, when you go to put your home up privately on the market, really what you're doing is you're inviting people in that, first of all, you have no idea who they are. You don't know if they qualify. You've got security issues. You're inviting strangers into your property. Nobody's pre-qualified them from a financing perspective. And the list of challenges just goes on and on and on. You've got to assume the cost in terms of advertising. You have no e-initiative to reach outside in terms of advertising, exposure, yeah. All of the exposure side of it. So there is the reasons for using a real estate agent is just so numerous. And I can honestly say that at the the end of the day, everybody pays a commission. The for sale by owner can pay it to the buyer, or they can pay it to the realtor. But at the end of the day, everybody pays a commission, because no buyer is going to buy a home privately and pay the same price as if it was being represented by a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Real estate agents are professional, they're well trained, they're experts in writing agreements of purchase and sale. In many cases, they're experts in negotiations. They often are able to sell a home over asking price by creating a bid-up situation. They're very good at their marketing, their branding campaigns. All of these are designed, all of this is designed to help the homeowner get the most amount of money and protect them from unscrupulous buyers in terms of the marketplace.
Sure.